Hey guys, how are you doing? Alright, so we got some major stuff happening this week. Absolutely bomb chapter. Let's get down to the review. And then have some really cool theories at the end of it. So, here, check it out. So basically, it starts out with Madara and Tsunade, just total shit talking back and forth, and then Tsunade decides to tell Madara the rules that she as a medical nin made up. And she's like, Rule 1, medical ninjas never give up treating the team as long as they can breathe. Rule 2, medical nins are not allowed to engage in battle. Rule 3, medical nin shall be the last one to die on the team. Then, she's like, oh wait, there's one more. Rule 4, only those who have mastered Byakugu, don't really know how to pronounce it, Byakugu, Byakugu, whatever. The mitotic regeneration jutsu are allowed to break the above 3 rules. And the Kages all got their WTF faces on, and then Madara is like, Byakugu, never heard of it. So, Tsunade does a little explaining. She's like, it's a forbidden jutsu that only I know how to use, so this is my battle. So anyway, she's attacking Madara, and he comments on how she's slower, but stronger than the Rikage. So, haha, good fight. If you think about it now, Tsunade would beat Rikage in an arm wrestling contest, just randomly throwing that out there. Madara starts using various techniques. He does a Keiton, fire technique, and Mizukage, does water dragon, douses it, and Rikage attacks the Madara. Tsunade kicks open Madara's barely formed Susanoo, and Madara just looks bored out of his mind. Side note, the Tizukage is still riding on the Rikage's back, like a piggyback ride, and that just makes me laugh. So Madara gives a little speech about wills and being passed down and power. And by the way, for all you people thinking that Tobi is Azuna, he pretty much confirms that Azuna died. So good fight, all you guys' Tobi being Azuna theories. Tsunade punches a hole in Madara's chest, which was pretty badass. Guard does ultimate sandstorm funeral for a split second. He's like, whoa, they beat him, and then, oh, whoops, nope, Susanoo sword through Tsunade's stomach. Madara pops up, and he's like, yep, this is Hashirama's wood clone technique, which only I could see through back in the day, just throw that out there. And it looks like he kind of relaxed and let his guard down for a second, because he looks cocky. He's like, well, the other Kages are done too, because basically he thinks that their medical nin is now dead. But I will be getting to that in a second, because we swap back to Itachi and Sasuke, but real quick, on the Kage fight, there's no way Tsunade is dead or gonna die from that, with her super mega healing ceiling jutsu stuff. Especially if Jugo could make Sasuke survive from when B lariated all of his chest organs away. Tsunade is not gonna die from a sword wound to the stomach. It's just not gonna happen. Also, real quick, I think his name is Dan. He's the one, Choji's dad is talking to in the little barrier. We'll just call him Dan. Sorry if his name's not Dan. I kind of forgot. We'll just call him Dan. But Choji's dad is talking to him in the barrier, and he's like, you guys have to find whoever controls the Ito Tensai and make him stop. There's no way you can beat Madara. And this sets up for my theory, which I'll explain in a minute. Anyways, we change over to Itachi and Sasuke, and the first thing I want to point out is right before they arrive, we see Kabuto saying the word summoning technique. He's got his hands like this, and he's like, summoning technique. And, which also goes in my theory, but like I said, we'll get into that in a minute. So Itachi tries to have some crows stop Sasuke from seeing where he's going, and he uses Susanoo hand and bashes through Kabuto's hideout wall. Kabuto is like, for fuck's sake, lol. By the way, real quick, before you kill me, you might want to think about it. If you kill me, the Ito Tensai can't be undone, so good fight, trollface.jpg. So Kabuto's snake tail alerts him that Sasuke showed up, and Kabuto does his evil laugh. He's like, woohoo! My luck has finally changed, which again I'll go into in a minute. Tachi's like, well, geez, this turns out to be a lot worse than I expected. So here's what I gotta say on this. Check it out, comment below after I'm done. Okay, so let's get down to it. Kabuto's probably saying his luck has changed since he wanted Sasuke, but Tobi would not let him have him till later, so now Sasuke showed up right in front of him. Itachi thought he could just kill Kabuto and stop the Ito. Now he finds out Kabuto actually has to release it, which normally would be fine because he could he could Genjutsu torture him until he released it, or Genjutsu control him until he released it. But now that Sasuke showed up, he knows that Sasuke wants questions answered and to talk to him, so he won't let Itachi make Kabuto undo the Ito Tensai. Also, Sasuke won't let Itachi undo the Ito Tensai because he wants to talk to Itachi, basically. So Kabuto's happy that basically Sasuke is going to be protecting him from Itachi, so Itachi can't release it. Because they can't kill him, and they can't release it, so it's kind of both ways, because Itachi won't let Sasuke kill Kabuto because he needs to have him release the Ito Tensei first. And Sasuke is going to be trying to kill Kabuto, so Itachi can't release the Ito Tensei, so he has to answer all of Sasuke's questions. But Itachi also wants to Genjutsu Kabuto to release the Ito Tensei. It's a whole triangle of making sure nothing happens to Kabuto at the same time that everything's going to be happening to Kabuto. It's crazy. Anyways, all while exhausting, Sasuke is going to be exhausting himself probably, and Kabuto still has that jutsu or whatever it is up his sleeve as well. Lastly, it's also possible Kabuto could summon Madara back to him and fight with him and protect him, which makes it so the Kages have to go search for the guy controlling the Ito Tensei, like Dan said. And if you think about it, Dan could do the same thing Itachi did and feel where the chakra was coming from and tell the Kages where to go after Madara disappears. That's why I said him saying that they have to do that was the perfect setup for them to have to go on the search for Kabuto. And Itachi saying that when he was under the Ito Tensei control, he could trace back to where Kabuto's chakra was coming from, was also the perfect setup for Dan to be able to tell the Kages where they could go find Kabuto. So a couple theories in place there. Cannot wait till next week. Shit is gonna get crazy. And I'm really looking forward to it. So if you got any different theories, post them down below. Can't wait to read all your guys' comments. Was supposed to be posting a bunch of other theories during this week, but I kind of forgot that I actually have midterms this week, so I'm a little bit busy. So hopefully have some fun next week with posting cool stuff that I hope you guys will enjoy. So anyways, also if you do me a favor and thumbs up the video, greatly appreciated. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Catch you guys later.